Welcome to Northern Hog and Beef. This is going to be our first episode. Tonight we're going to work on some burgers we've got from a very special shop here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, called Meathead. And they are the Meathead burgers. We're going to do them up with bacon. We call these our 30-minute smoked bacon cheeseburgers. You're going to love them. It's my son Kelly.
Hey everybody.
Kelly works the camera. Kelly also tests everything that we make. So this glutton here, he'll be eating everything that we make, good or bad. And there may be some bad. So good luck with that, Kelly.
Thanks, Pops.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay, folks, we're going to get started right away. All right, folks, so today, as I said, we're making Meathead burgers. So Meathead burgers are a really unique blend of a bunch of spices that are made by a local butcher here in Edmonton called Meathead. And you can see as I open up these Meathead burgers that these Meathead burgers have already been spiced, seasoned, and they've also been injected with a very special cheese that doesn't melt completely while we're cooking it. So we're going to do that, and we're also going to add some bacon to these, which we're also going to do in the smoker. And these are one flip burgers, so they're super simple. After work, you can simply set up your all your preps in the fridge so you've got them handy. And when you come home, you turn on your smoker, and you'll be making these in about 30 minutes. They'll be on your plate. We're going to garnish them up for you when we're done. They're going to be fabulous. So let's get ready and get that smoker going. All right, so here we are at the smoker. We're going to get everything ready right now. Really what we've done first is just we want to get a good smoke going. So if you had a good look at what I had that set at, it was just set at smoke. So we're just going to get a good smoke going because it's a pretty quick cook. We're only going to be about 25 minutes on this entire cook. So we want to make sure there's a good smoke already started. So we'll just open this up, allow that smoke to start, and we'll give it a couple of minutes to do that, and then we'll get the burgers and we'll put them on. We'll set the temperature, and I'll talk to you about that in just one moment. Well, it's time. We've got this thing turned up now to about 350 degrees. That's where I like to see it. Again, we've got about a 30-minute cook, so we'll just get these things on. We're at 350 degrees right now. Set them up nice and even. And now we'll just let the cooker do what it does. It's time to smoke some hamburgers. We'll see you in a while. So the burgers are on. They're going to be about 15 minutes before we go back and look at them. And in about 15 minutes, we're going to add the bacon to the smoker and get that started as well. But we figure while we're waiting that 15 minutes, I said it's a 30-minute cook. We're going to try to do 30 minutes on your plate. So I like to prep my garnishes while I'm waiting. I want you to notice that we kept it very simple. Remember, we're going to make these bacon cheeseburgers. We've got an old cheddar that we're going to use, kind of a nippy cheddar, to go on the burgers, which were already seasoned. So we don't really want to overpower all that meat. We're just going to keep it really simple. So we're going to do up a tomato, we're going to do up an onion, a little bit of leaf lettuce, a little bit of decent mustard. Don't use just the regular mustard, guys. Come on, invest in a good mustard. And we're going to put a bit of sweet sauce on just to give it a little bit of tang on top of the zip of the cheese. So we're going to start getting this ready. Soon, we're going to be eating burgers. Can't wait. So we said these are one flip burgers, and that's exactly what we're about to do. We're about 15 minutes into the cook. We're going to do the one flip, and we're also going to add the bacon now. It's time to get that bacon cooking a little bit. So if you have a look, you can already see the smoke that's beginning to happen in here. What I'm using today is it's called Competition pellets, Competition blend. And you see we're getting a really nice smoke coming up on these. Nice little sear. They're coming along great. And now we'll just add that bacon, and we'll get that bacon to start to cook up as well. All we need to do is just get it on there evenly. And let it do its thing. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. And when we come back in 10 minutes, we're gonna do all the final things. We're gonna put the onion on the grill, we're gonna toast up the buns, we're gonna put everything together, put some cheese on there, give it 5 more minutes, and we'll be done. We'll be eating in no time. See you in a few minutes. All right, so we're back. We have 5 minutes left in the cook. If you have a look, you'll see the bacon's crisping up really nicely. We're just gonna flip that over, make sure it gets finished up. You know, bacon's already smoked, so this would be a double smoke, which makes for a pretty tasty bacon. We'll just do that. Now, the other thing we want to do is we want to put the onion on. I like the onion to get a little bit of a grill, warms it up, gets the flavor out of it. So we'll just put those on here. We'll let those warm up for a few minutes. Those last 5 minutes. And the last thing we want to do for now is to just get the buns on. So we want to get those buns to get a little bit of a toast. Again, all that does is enhance the flavor, gives a little bit of crunch while you're eating it. And you can probably see now why we're only making 4 at a time, because frankly, there's just not enough room for more. All right, we're gonna close this thing up. We're gonna give it about 3 or 4 minutes, where then we're gonna put everything together, and then we're gonna soon be eating. See you in a few minutes. Okay, so we're about 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left in this cook. If you have a look, you can see everything's starting to cook up real nicely. So we're gonna do the final stage, and the final stage is just we wanna put everything together and let it all melt together. So we'll get that bacon on, just get that on nicely. A little bacon on these ones. All right, and the final piece of the puzzle is just to get that cheese on there. Let that melt on a little bit. We don't want it to stay on for too long, so that's why we saved this for the very end. And I said at the beginning of the show that we're using an old cheddar. That old cheddar's just got that nippy flavor to it. It's gonna go really nicely with the onion and the mustard. We're almost done, 2 minutes, see you then. Okay, this is it, it's time. I'm just gonna shut this down. We'll turn it all the way down. We wanna shut that smoker off. I probably should have said at some point, we're using a Traeger, and again, we're using a competition blend. So come on in, have a look at these burgers. I think they look pretty fabulous, actually. That's something I think Kelly's gonna enjoy when we get to it here. So we'll just get those off. And we'll get those buns off that are probably nice and crispy now. Look at that, nicely toasted. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, folks. So I'll just finish this up, and in just a couple of minutes, I'll see you all back inside, and we'll get these all garnished up, and we'll let Kelly have a try and see if we nailed it or not. Looking forward to seeing you. We'll see you inside just a couple of minutes. Well, folks, it's that time. We're gonna put one of these beautiful burgers together. We're just gonna do one. I've already made up one here, but I'm gonna make this one up special for Kelly. So, of course, we're gonna start with this lovely smoked cheddar bacon burger. And we're gonna start with a little bit of onion on it. I know Kelly loves his onion, so we're gonna make sure that we've got a couple of nice pieces. Maybe, I think he could even do one more. Let's make sure that's got, oh, lovely. From there, we'll put 1 piece of tomato on. Now with tomato, I like to put a little bit of salt and pepper on that because everybody likes to have that seasoned up just a little bit. We'll put a little bit of salt and then just a touch of pepper to give it a little bit more pop. And I've already prepared a little bit of this barbecue sauce. This barbecue sauce, by the way, is available specifically at Meathead Meat Shop, which is our sponsor, and thank you very much to Meathead. You can pick up this barbecue sauce right at Meathead, along with those Meathead burgers that we made up today. So we'll put a little bit of mustard on, and just get that mustard on nicely. Oh, just enough. I hope Kelly likes mustard because there's plenty on there. We'll just top all of that off with a little bit of fresh lettuce, just to give that extra little bit of crunch. Just a little bit, maybe a little more, just to give it that nice little crunch. There we go. And we'll put all this together. And there it is. There you have the Meathead burger from Meathead. The 30-minute, one flip, bacon cheeseburger. I hope you enjoy. Let's see if Kelly likes it. All right, it's test time. Kelly.
Dad, I already had a couple bites of this thing, but we're gonna dig in. I have juice all over my hands. Unbelievable. One of the best burgers I've ever had.
Fantastic. Glad you enjoyed it, Kelly. Folks, have a look at that nice, beautiful smoke ring. These things turned out a wonderful 30 minutes and you're eating dinner. Kelly, what do you think?
Amazing.
Well, folks, thanks again for tuning in to our very first Northern Hog and Beef show. Today we did these fabulous burgers. Don't let Kelly's words be the thing that make you decide whether you're going to like them or not. Try it. Do it exactly the way we said it. I promise you they will come out just the way we had them, and they were probably one of the best burgers I've ever had. Stick around. Two things we want to let you know. First thing is our next project's probably going to be pork ribs, I'm thinking. We'll do the 3-2-1 ribs on the smoker. And lastly, if you like what you saw, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, and we can't wait to see you again. Have a great night.